Okay, what's up, guys? This is Marc Augustine here. And who am I? I'm 40 years old. I've been an entrepreneur since 18, and I've sold $20 million on 4 different platforms: eBay, Amazon, Walmart, and Facebook Marketplace. And for the past few months, we've been more focused on eBay Marketplace and eBay Dropshipping. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. In this video today, we're addressing a comment that a lot of you guys have had. Your sales have fallen or your sales have slowed down. What you're looking at is a brand new store that we've started for you guys, and we have $1,230 in sales so far. So like and subscribe. Sammy, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, my name is Sammy. I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 6 years, and as always, I'm just happy to be here, man.
Okay, so Sammy, we got a comment from Glenn, from Bosco, and from a couple other people in the groups that we have. So guys, if you want to be part of the community, check in the description. You'll see a link to the Facebook group, a link to the Telegram group, because we are working together as a community, continuously answering questions and making sure that we are all successful in this eBay dropshipping game. But yeah, so we had those questions. First of all, let's go look and see where we are. Let's just give a quick update on this account. So this account is what, 5 days old now?
Yeah, at 5 days old, and we're already, like, last update we did yesterday was at, I think, 1,000, and then now we're at 1,230, and we gotta. I think there's like a little bit of explanation going on about what. Okay, so let's go ahead and give like the full update on what the account status is at now. So we're 5 days in, and we're doing a total sales of 1,230, right? And then we can see our total amount of listings is climbing up still. But if you notice, like, today's total amount is not drastically higher than yesterday's one, and that has a direct correlation with the amount of sales we got today. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because if we go to our sales, right, we can see these are all of our sales today. And by the way, Marc, remember we changed the watermark for our item yesterday. So literally from one of the items like that we posted, right, here's the updated watermark. Okay. It's a small sale. But there you go. So now you know whatever we did yesterday works. Like, you know what I mean? That was the biggest benefit of like changing the watermark live, because now we're able to like kind of track, like, okay, you know what, like, this strategy works, or is it working, or is it not working, what have you. So yeah, that was cool. You know, we got a nice, like, the reason we don't have more sales with that specific watermark is because, right, and I want everyone to understand, is because we didn't list many items from yesterday. We had some technical difficulties. I think you remember, like, Vince's computer, like, it was offline for like, it wasn't plugged in, so we weren't able to list. And guys, what I want to explain to you is this is one of the golden secrets about the eBay algorithm, right? What happens is, the question is, how does someone with a brand new account like our one, how are they competing with somebody with a top rated item, with a top rated account, with a whole bunch of feedback? That's the golden question, is how does, David fight Goliath?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so that is the main question. And you know what? In every other platform online, perhaps it's not possible, right? You're gonna have to maybe like fight tooth and nail. However, eBay is the most beginner friendly. They give you a chance to take on the world with a brand new account with zero feedback. Why? Is because they're investing in you. They're trying, and I'll tell you why. Because eBay says every brand new listing on their platform gets a temporary boost for 24 hours. So that means that in 24 hours, they're evaluating you to seeing what they put. You post up your listing online, and then in 24 hours, they see whether you got clicks, whether you got a sale, or whatever, right? And whatever happened in those 24 hours, right, determines the listing forever afterwards. Right? There's a reason why whenever you're selling something or creating a brand new listing, right, it gives you an option to schedule it. Why would you schedule it? Why does that make any sense? Yeah, of course, maybe you don't have the item on hand, But the real reason why people schedule their listings is because eBay knows that if they evaluate your listing for in the next 24 hours. So what people do is they do a whole bunch of listings and they schedule it for like Saturday and peak times to make sure their items are getting maximum exposure. And if they're getting maximum exposure and they get a sale, it literally like sets the tone for the item for the rest of its lifespan.
Right.
So that means in 24 hours, if you get 0 views, 0 clicks, 0 impressions, that's the tone for the rest of it, the account life. eBay said in their keynote, right? One guy, right? This is one guy, right? In the eBay UK, he literally said, you know what? Like I have an account with like 50. You know what? Like, can you pause this for a second while I pull up that video? Because I feel like that will be.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the video. We're just gonna watch it live, and this is by eBay from UK. So these are like the staff members that work on eBay, and they go ahead and like they talk about like eBay's algorithm, their search, and etc. Right? If you want to be successful in this business, you really gotta keep up to date. But anyways, let's watch this video, and you'll understand how a new seller can compete. Okay, let me know if Mark you can hear it fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Take a couple of questions now, or people can find me after the session.
Yeah, I hear it fine.
Yes.
So my question is, thank you for answering it, if you can. If you have a listing which you consider optimized, it's got maybe 50 or 60 reviews, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 sales, and a considerable number of watchers, say 200 or 300. Do you still believe that delisting that product and then relisting it will carry more weight?
So just to clarify what he said that I have an item that I sold on eBay, right? It shows that I sold it 3,000 times, and I have like 200, 300 reviews from that UPC or EAN number, right? Like you know, like the stars, right? There's 200, 300 reviews, and I got 3,000 sales, right? It so shows that my sold history, and he has a top rated account and everything. He's asking, should I delist my item? Should I delete it and repost it again? Is that going to give me a better result starting brand new, or should I just continue with what I have?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So obviously you've got that significant sales history behind it that should help it in search. I think my question back to you would be, how long has it been since you've had a sale? Does it still have significant sales history against it in recent time?
Look what she asked. She literally said, how long has it been since you got a sale? Because she's saying that the most important thing with eBay's algorithm is sales bring sales. So you'll find you sell one item and that item is going to sell again. And it's going to sell again. It's going to sell again. If you stop getting sales, that's a dead listing. It's better you wipe the store and restart it.
I might suggest delisting it in that position, because things might.
Shocking. Can you believe it? Like she
said
something. She said, this is eBay staff. She knows what she's talking about. Something with 3,000 reviews, like 3,000 sold, 300 reviews, right? An old item that has a whole bunch of like, you know, like social proof. That is nothing in compared to a new listing. That is let's just finish off what you're saying.
In the market on eBay and more generally, and it's worth relisting it and getting that initial bump that you get from having a brand new listing.
Exactly. So every brand new listing gets an initial bump. Like there's like, because eBay goes ahead and like, you know, there's like thousands and thousands of items, right? They like to go ahead and give everybody a chance.
I have to message Glenn and have him watch this video.
Dude,
and Bosco, because they asked this very similar question.
We're gonna talk about this, right? Like there's there's so much research that, you know, like we have done like in Ecom Sniper, and we'll talk about why the bulk lister works so well. I think that was let's see what else he has to say.
Checking through your optimization steps again and making sure that you've got.
Yeah, she answered the question. That was about it, right? So back to why the software works so well is because the reason why today's sales were not as high as the other days is because we ran into a hiccup with Vince's account where we weren't posting every single day. So guys, the main takeaway from all of this is if you want to make sure that you're getting sales on eBay, you need to list items every single day, like every day, whether it be 10 items or 100 items. Just know a stagnant store is nothing in eBay's eyes. They're telling you it's better you delete it all, right? If they're telling some guy who's telling me that he's has 3,000 sales and 300 social proof, that they should get rid of it because it's not getting sales.
And 200-300 feedback on the listing.
Exactly, right? These items, right? The fact that you just listing
That's
it brand new.
incredible, dude. That is incredible.
Exactly. I know it's mind bending. The thing is, people do not understand the algorithm, and like our job is gonna be to educate them. But just understand, right? Whatever we're doing right now, there's a reason why it works. We didn't go ahead and post like a million items on day one, because here's the thing. When you're getting sales, it not only brings sales to that one item, but it starts bringing sales to the rest of your account. So
Right.
you'll find that, like in my opinion, like the game plan would be like, if you should probably like post like in the first week like a whole bunch of like expensive items, like $100, $300, whatever, and then you're not gonna get any sales, and then you bring in traffic listings, like items like, there's a reason why we're okay with listing like this $12.50 item, right? Like, let's open up our order sheet, right? And then like you can see that over here, like we have some profits that are like $2 and $1, and these are perfectly fine, because you have to understand that these orders, these $1 items sales, right, they make it possible for these $37 and $24 and $14 sales to happen.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, these are like, when eBay sees that you're making sales, they go ahead and they send traffic to the rest of your listings. That is one thing that we have to understand. We have these items, they're called traffic items. They're cheap, whatever, like, but they get sales fast. You're not going to make a profit, but they make it possible for the items with like that are like more expensive to sell and sell easily. So yeah, let me see if and another thing that we always have to do on a daily basis is we're gonna have to always go ahead and send your offers out. Let's go ahead and I have one eligible offer. Remember, the reason I'm so like meticulous about this,
Because we
is
did one
because-
early, but we did one earlier. That's why it's
Exactly.
only one.
Yeah, exactly. But we always have to always stay on top of this, is because one of these sales can go ahead and catapult to getting sales on the other ones, right?
Yes.
So, and the last thing that I always do is just, I'm gonna make sure that my promotions are always set. So I have one promotion over here, active 5,800. So I have a markdown sale. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so once again, the reason why today's sales were not as like powerful as the other days is because we weren't listing all day long. Like, like I think
Well, we
I
don't
think
list all day long. The software was not listing all day long.
exactly. It went through like 1,000, which it should have went through like 3,000 by today, right? But the thing is, like, because we ran into a hiccup. By the way, these are the items that, let's open up the product hunter for like, just to give you an update for everybody. Oh, I cleared it. Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. So this is the result. Remember we were talking about the stone frying pan from last time?
Yeah.
So these are all the items that it was able to scrape within that time. So we got 3,266, and then we threw it into the bulk lister. It went through about 1,000 of them, but it should have went through like 2,000, 3,000, because I started listing like literally like 6 hours ago or something. But we should have been able to do it like, we should have done it like when the computer was online. But I guess
Right.
yesterday was just a hiccup, But we should see like more
And then
results.
okay, so a software question. If you wanted it to continue from that 1047 and finish with 3,000, what would you do?
I just pressed the list on eBay. It just you can whatever position is over here, that's where it'll continue from, and it'll increment it as it finishes posting one.
Okay.
So after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and we can watch this, yeah?
Okay.
So there was just one more thing, like, let's go ahead and respond to Glenn properly. And like that way, everybody can have like the full details on like the algorithm and etc. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got one of these cancellations, and then we have like one more person that we had to refund yesterday, and maybe let's go ahead and talk about that real quickly.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and see where we sent it. There's a lot of like customer service messages going around. So let's see. All right. What we had was like one of my teammates, they went ahead and just sent out, the ETAs every single day, because one of the other things for the algorithm, eBay said, right, they love people who are doing customer service, right? That's literally what they said.
Yeah.
If you're doing customer service, it increases your boost in the search results. So just know you sending out these messages is helping you get sales, right? Like just purely on the algorithm basis, nothing else. Just know there are certain things like checkboxes you should check off every single day that's going to help you get sales. And this is one of them. So I'm not going to be able to find that message right now, right? But briefly, I'll explain what happened. So one of the items that we had, right, we ran into a case, let's see where it is, where it was, I think we already refunded it. But basically what happened was the Amazon listing was not honest, right? So that means that we were selling that golf wedge set, right? But in the end of the day, it wasn't a set on Amazon. The actual Amazon lister, person who listed the item, they kind of like made like some lies or whatever, and it kind of went undetected. And we listed it, and then the customer went ahead and told us that, you know what, like this is like when we somehow we recognized that it wasn't a set, and what we did was we just went ahead and contacted the customer, and we told them that, hey, you know what, like we're so sorry, but something happened to the item during our shipment, whatever. Like, can we give you a refund, or can we offer you something else? And we sent them a coupon, and then they were like, yeah, no problem, you can go ahead and send us a refund. So that's how you go ahead and mitigate it. Just the reason why these are important conversations, because you know we have a technique that gives you a listing limit of 3,000. Like it gives you, sorry, not 3,000, 75,000, like on a brand new account. Some people get 2 billion. And by the way, we got 2 more offers, so we gotta send these out. Like whenever you see them, you gotta send them out, man. You gotta send them out. Like this should be like second nature, you know. If you see it, you better do it, yeah. So we got what was I saying? Yeah, we got a listing limit of 75,000 and 750,000, right? This limit is on trial. You're basically on probation right now. You get one negative feedback, or you get one item not received case, or you get something like that happen to you in the first month, this limit is gonna drop all the way down to like 2,000 or 1,000 or whatever, right? Just know that they're giving you a chance. So you better make sure that the reason, like when you're listing your items, you're making sure that everything is running smoothly. Right? We're putting such a huge emphasis on customer service, making sure that orders are delivered, that the customer, we're contacting them, because if you cannot survive, if you cannot run your business perfectly for the first month, like I've seen it happen, it drops down instantly to 1,000, 2,000. But don't worry, like we're here to give you the answers and like train you and make sure you are able to be successful. Just know, like if we teach you the way to get the 75,000 limit, and we will, right? We can't make it public like on video like this right now, yeah. Just come join the Telegram chat. I think Marc, you can just, if they message
I'll leave a link if you want to know how to start with such a high selling limit. I'll leave a link to Telegram group, so once you get to the group, you could ask us any sort of inside questions.
Yeah, exactly. If you go ahead and like put it to everybody, then it's gonna go, maybe it's gonna get saturated, eBay is gonna catch on.
Yeah, that is something that we're not going to put on YouTube.
Exactly. Just come join this. It's not like we're gatekeeping the knowledge. Just join the Telegram. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so with that being said, it's like one slip up can ruin this account. So we have to make sure like we're going like 100% from the very beginning, and like trying our best to make sure that not a single negative feedback or any like cases are on the account. We got to make sure we're communicating with the customer. We care about, you know, the account. Because when I first started off, all I cared about was getting sales, but that is not how you run a business. Because remember, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I've been making a constant income from this for 6 years. So you're going to start this business, and it's going to be a business that's going to last for years to come. You know what I mean? It's not going to be something like a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. It's a real business that's going to perhaps give you a passive income stream for the rest of your life, but you're going to have to make sure you're managing it properly. So that is the one thing I wanted to say. And then you know, maybe we can go into some of these smaller things tomorrow, like cancellations, how to handle them, and how we're handling them. You know, like just so
guys,
you know, like
when you guys who are watching this on YouTube, comment and let us know what type of videos you want us to
exactly
to cover,
exactly,
or what part of the eBay dropshipping business you want us to cover.
exactly. and I think the one last thing that I wanted to kind of like mention
Mhm.
was just to speak back to Glenn, because this was one thing that where we talked about delisting and showing it, and the other question, right? Glenn said that, you know what, he said that why in 2023 am I not getting the same amount of sales that I did, you know, like in the previous years? And he was spot on. It's because eBay said it themselves, right? This is another one of their keynotes, right? It only has 1,000 views. Remember, the knowledge that we're sharing right now is literally things that no one talks about, is because nobody knows. Nobody watches these videos. Everyone just
Yeah.
guesses, you know, but they don't know. Everyone's outdated. So let's watch this, and basically the question we're gonna answer right now is, why was I getting sales before and why aren't I getting sales anymore? Right? The answer is here. You're gonna see it and you're gonna find out why exactly.
And the most important, ranking. The biggest change that we are driving right now and that will continue driving next year is to make our site more and more price competitive.
There you go. Point blank. He said that in 2023, the biggest change we're driving right now, what's changing, what's happening right now, right?
It's being price competitive.
That's it. Like, that is like, if you can watch the entire video, like a fundamental training session, how to get promoted. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that drop shipping in 2023 is completely different than any other year before this. It's completely different. If
And
anything,
I wanna say something about that, because when we mentioned that, you mentioned that to Glenn, right?
yeah,
About it being price competitive. And a lot of people's first reaction is, oh my gosh, now it's not gonna work. Now I have to snipe, I'm not gonna make any money, or I have to lower my prices. But that is the wrong way to look at things. Because
right.
and this is something that we do at Ecom Sniper, the reason why we use AI to create original titles and original descriptions and original images, because you are ranking, or you are not ranking with all those other drop shippers selling the same item. And Sammy did that talked about that in a previous video, maybe 3 or 4 videos ago. But I want you to understand how important this is. By using AI to write those beautiful titles and have a hero image and have a completely different description, is you are not ranking with all those other dropshippers who are sniping each other's title and sniping each other's image and just basically going down where there's no profit. And that is one of the biggest reasons why we could dropship on these platforms and mark up our items 65, 50, 70%.
Exactly.
And then offer that 5%.
Absolutely. Like, you're spot on. And like, just to add on to that, like, what I will say, funny enough, you know, your technique, the sniping technique, according to eBay, right, in 2023 is the most effective, like, without a shadow of
And
a
most effective to do
doubt.
what? To generate sales. But
Exactly.
that's not that. But generating sales with no profit is a waste of everyone's time.
Exactly. That is the main thing, right? Sniping in 2023, game changer. It works. Like, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna get a whole bunch of sales. Are you gonna make any money? Absolutely not.
Oh, you know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
What Ecom Sniper is doing, when Becky, I'm so disappointed Becky isn't on YouTube anymore. When Becky was at my house in Nicaragua, she had said that what she does was snoptimize, right? So she's partially sniping and then optimizing the titles, right?
Yeah.
And that is kind of what the software does. So guys, straight up sniping will make you feel good about yourself. You'll generate sales really quickly, but it is not a sustainable business model. We are not here to list items and push every seller down to zero, and then we all don't make money.
Exactly. That is not the point of that. And you know, like, speaking about the snoptimization, I heard that I like to coin the term sniptomization or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep the word sniping, and because that is, in the end of the day, that is what we're still doing. We're just getting the categories and stuff. So
We're
just to
sniping
speak
the
to
categories and the niches. But smash the like button for that eBay employee who just cleared up some stuff for us.
Oh, 100%. So Ecom Sniper, right, takes care of all of like the image qualities and titles and stuff. And like we're just gonna go ahead and like I'm gonna tell you guys, right? We rank as high as we can, right? As
Right.
possibly can. The higher the price we put, the lower our rank is gonna be, point blank and simple. Like if you're gonna raise your price by 300%, right? You're gonna get a lot less views. Like it's a strong correlation, right? So right now, if we wanted to increase our sales, right, drastically, right, instead of 65%, we go ahead and lower it to 50% or 25%. You're gonna go ahead and get a whole bunch of sales. Like we can do a live video, I can prove it. You know, if you want to slow down your sales, you do the same thing. Like, you know, if in 2023, this, you know, rule, it seems obvious, right? However, in 2023, there's a direct link. It wasn't as strong as it is now, like that strong correlation, right? The cheapest in this category is gonna win. However, there is a silver lining. And in that silver lining, that is where Ecom Sniper comes into play, right?
Yeah.
We are doing our best to make sure that we have our unique titles, our images are good, so they're staying unique as well, right? Everything is brand new, and all of that, right? It's saying right over here, all of that helps us in search, right? It helps us rank, right? But what Ecom Sniper really does different than anybody else is, in the end of the day, right? It is not a drop shipping, it is not a copy and paste tool. It is a marketing automation tool.
Yeah.
That is what Ecom Sniper in the end of the day is, and I'll tell you why. Like we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into one of this. We're gonna do a case study with one of the orders that we got, and we're gonna find. And we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead to one of our one of our sold, and this is gonna be like once you see this, you'll understand. And by the way, one more offer to send out. So I'm just gonna click it because, you know, that's you just make sure like this is the routine. When somebody goes ahead and gets the offer, as soon as they're interested, it's more likely they're going to convert. So we're going to go ahead and go to our orders, right? And then we're going to go and find something. Let's go find one item that's sold. That let's take this item as our case study, right? This right over here, right? We're going to go ahead and pull this up. We're going to pull this up, and we're going to see how many views this got. I think
And we have to relist that item, by the way. But
yeah, we're going to relist it. We're going to do it right now. And then let's go ahead and item title, put that in. And then let's go ahead and available quantity, let's put 3. Because they're already sold, so there's a high chance it's gonna sell again. So let's go ahead and see where the views are. So we customize our table. Item number, sold quantity, watchers, views 30 days. I guess it's not even showing the views because it's like there's like barely none. You know, but it's still sold. Wait, what is this? The column shows that the number of views in the past 30 days. Okay, so this one is showing 0 because it's so brand new. Like the sale just happened. Like the item got literally posted. Let's see when. Like July 31st, right? Like, oh, this one it's a weird one. Let's go do a different case study. So let's go ahead.
No views in a sale.
Exactly. So this one has 6 views, right? Let's go ahead. This one is not a strong enough case study. Let's go ahead and pull up this one. Let's see how many views. There you go. Two views. This one is a great case study. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about this right over here. So we posted this item literally yesterday. Like yesterday. Like we scanned it yesterday at 1:50 p.m. We went ahead and listed it. Within 24 hours, it got barely any views. It got 2 views, right? And then people have this misconception that, you know, what happens is like you need thousands of people clicking it and one of them is going to convert. No, that is not what we're aiming for at all, right? We're getting 1 or 2 views, but that 1 or 2 views is converting into a sale. And the reason why it's converting into a sale is because let's go ahead and open up the Amazon listing and then you'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and press revise the listing and just grab the item SKU and then we'll put the quantity inside and you'll see like why this is working. So let's go ahead and open up, find SKU, and let me do as you said. You said the quantity, yeah?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure like we keep selling this over and over again. So if you go ahead and you'll see that the Amazon listing, it says car safety hammer, set of 2 emergency escape tool. By the way, this is the first time that I'm looking at this item. I've seen it the first time with I'm watching it live with you guys. I haven't seen this before, right? So but look at our listing. We're gonna do a side by side comparison. premium dual emergency escape tool, right? Amazon's title says car safety hammer set of 2 emergency escape tool, auto car, window glass. It's not like you were reading it and it hurts. It hurts to read. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm reading it and I'm not understanding like what's going on here.
There are keywords in it, but it's not readable.
It's not readable, right? Our listing, it says premium dual emergency escape tool. Right off the bat, like first hyphen, we're taking a breath. Like we know exactly what this is. Now we want a little more information. What is it? It's a car safety hammer, right?
Yeah.
It's a seatbelt cutter. We know exactly right off the bat. Like I just read the title. I knew what this is from the very beginning. There's nothing to think about. You know what I mean? Like we're only getting 2 views, but because our listing is so high quality, right? It's a title that is meant for conversion, right? You might, if you get 100 views, you get 50 of them converting, right? It's not about Ecom Sniper is not about getting you thousands of views, right? Where Ecom Sniper is getting thousands of views, but not on the same item. We throw the net out with as many items as we can. And we know that each one of those listings are high converting listings. That is our strategy. You know, we're going bulk, but each one of our bulk is, they're not ranking super high on the search results. They're ranking in the middle, but when somebody sees it, right, they click it, and that it becomes a converting, like a high converting listing.
Yes.
So if we continue and look at the car safety hammer set of 2, emergency escape 2, auto car, it's just not
It's
converting.
not
Like,
it's just not a readable title. And if
not at all.
there are some influencers out there that, or some courses out there that tell you to copy and paste Amazon to eBay, and that just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, like you're not, it's like if you're not gonna, like, problem is because of the price, you're not gonna rank at all. Right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be people on eBay that are literally getting this and are gonna be able to sell it for like $5 or like $7 as well. You're never gonna be able to compete with them. So the only way you can compete with them is through quality. Is to really like to maximize the conversion when somebody goes ahead. So what we do is we have the sold history. Once sold, you're getting this is getting thrown at their face. Extra 5% off with this coupon code, right? Somebody's looking at the image right off the bat. It's saying bestseller. It's limited time deal. We're seeing what the item is in action right away. Let's talk about the funnel the buyer is going through. They see this title and it's like, you know, it really, like, they're looking at the picture first, looking at the coupon. They're seeing that this sale ends in 13 hours, right? All of it is like just throwing them into this funnel. They're gonna click it, right? The first picture, right? It catches their attention, right? Bestseller, right? They're seeing all of the information, right? They're seeing limited time deal. They're seeing the USA flag and all of it in one go. And right away, me as a buyer, what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna click the next picture, and then again we get another masterful collage, right? This is another collage that we do. We put the USA flag to reinforce it again, right? Remember, this is exactly what a buyer does. They're gonna go ahead and click the next image, and they're gonna, right off the bat, they're gonna get a whole bunch of details, and then they're gonna go ahead and see the main image one more time, and then they're gonna go and walk through all the images one by one, and then they're gonna close out of it, and they're gonna read the title again, like just glance over it, and this title makes exact sense. They know what it is. Then they get all this reinforcement, a sale that ends in 13 hours. One person bought it, right? It used to be $12.79, and now it's $12.15, right? And then they're able to get a coupon, like another 5% off. It's just free shipping, returns, breathe easy. eBay is letting you know, right? And then you scroll down, right? All your item specifics, the things that matter are filled out, and then they go down to the description, right? The next part of the conversion, right? It's saying premium dual emergency escape tool. You're seeing it all again in the same colors as eBay. We picked this blue color. Why did we pick blue and not red or anything else? It's because eBay's buttons are blue, right? We're using so much psychological tactics non-stop, right? We're using the color blue because that is what eBay does, where you bring in that familiarity back into it. And then we break down the title, the main title. Remember, this is what copywriting is. It's eliciting emotion. We're bringing back the title and letting them know exactly what is this item, right? And then we break it down, the title, even further, and letting them know what this is. We put the word premium inside of it to showcase luxury. Like, you'll find that Ecom Sniper, a lot of the words we're using are like heavy duty, things like that, right? We put these words in. We're showing that we're justifying the higher price point, right? The competition is gonna sell it for like cheaper, maybe. Let's see. Like maybe they're, I don't know.
And
Sometimes,
that's interesting. So scroll up. I think what is very interesting is that if you look at the competing products,
Mhm.
there's not any other drop shipper under those competing products with that image.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
usually when you're drop shipping and sniping, like half of those items are the
Oh
same
man,
thing. Dude, this is
cheaper
so
ones.
crazy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You hit the
Yes,
you hit the ball, you hit it right on the money. Like usually this would be filled up with
with the
the same
same
other
thing
listings, right? So that
and
way,
different
like
pricing and
exactly. And someone who comes in, they click it, they're gonna go ahead and buy the cheapest one. But we're not getting that. We're not getting that. We're getting a whole bunch of variety because of our title. So just to continue off, the buyer goes ahead and they're seeing the features, because the reason why we put the features first and not the benefits is because like when someone is scrolling down, they can see the benefits right away. It's very bold, right? The features is just to showcase that, we're not like trying to upsell them or anything like that. We're just being as open as we can about the features of the item. And let's look at the Amazon listing. It doesn't have any of that. Like, you know what I mean? The Amazon
yeah.
listing, they're not walking you through it, right? They're just putting like a whole bunch of bullet points, but it's not easy to read. Like we made it so that, you know what, like all of this is just very digestible. It's your features. What is it? Like, what is the main things inside of this? And what is the benefits? So somebody goes ahead and they read it and they're feeling good about it. They're getting all the information. We're basically categorizing the information that they need, right? So the one that they want to read. If they want to read the features, they can. If they want to read the benefits, they could. Amazon doesn't give you a choice. Like, like let's say sometimes, like you're buying like a dumbbell set or whatever. Sometimes you don't care about the material it's made of. You just want to know what the benefit is. Am I
Yeah.
going to be able to, is it portable or not? You just want to know that. Amazon does not letting you give you that option to like filter out what you want to read. We're making it incredibly easy for the buyer to make this purchase decision and read the information that they want to read, the features or the benefit. And then at the end of the day, where we close it off by saying that why do we choose our premium? Like I don't know if people read this, but we just put it there just to go ahead and complete the funnel. And then
Yeah.
after that, we give our shipping, we give our return policy payments, and then we finally like to close it off by saying thank you for supporting a small family business, right? And then when all of this is done, they're ready to go ahead and make a purchase, right? And they go ahead and press buy it now. So we're walking the buyer down through this, right? Ecom Sniper is not about copying and pasting. It's a marketing automation tool. And whatever you just seen happen here, it's happening the same time, right? Simultaneously with thousands of listings, right? It's not just a
And that's
copy
what
and paste.
that's what makes this incredible. And it works all day. Like we could set it up for it to do this process on multiple stores and thousands of items all day.
Exactly. Like if you tell me to go ahead and make this listing from scratch, give me 2 weeks and I still wouldn't get back to you. Like I wouldn't be able to do it, man. Like look at this. Like you're even scrolling through the image.
Yeah,
Like
I know, I
it
know.
it just caters and like this listing really shows you care about them. You care about the buyer. If you don't like Ecom Sniper, right? The proof that you care about someone is because you're using it, right? Because you're not gonna be able to put this type of effort into converting a client. And if you do, you're wasting your time because you're not gonna be getting
You're not
that
gonna be
many
doing
views.
and you're not gonna be doing thousands of items a day.
Exactly. Like people are gonna say that dropshipping doesn't work, right? Yeah, it does work. It's just not worth their time, right?
Yeah.
Because if you gave me 3 weeks and you gave me one single item, I can guarantee you I can sell it. I can sell almost anything at this point, right? But whether it's worth my time to do that, that is what's up for debate. And with
Yeah.
Ecom Sniper, what we're doing is we're taking all of like the knowledge that we learned from copywriting, from sales, and we're automating that process. So just once again, just to summarize this entire content up, right? So the way that we're getting a bunch of views on our items is we're not. We're getting a bunch of views collectively. Like we're getting a bunch of views. Let's go ahead and pull up our performance metrics, right? Right over here. We're getting 4,000 page views, but it's like one item is getting one view, right? Another item is getting, oh, you know what? Perfect. We can see it right over here. This one sold one time, external page views, eBay page views 5. We can see that a lot of these items, one view, one sold, 2 views. Like quantity sold, like right over here, one sold 2 views, one sold 2 views, one sold 4 views, right? You're not getting a
Yes.
whole bunch of views, not at all. Just collectively, you're getting a bunch of views, and that is the secret here. Like that's why we go ahead and we bulk post like thousands of items, because remember, everybody who goes ahead and tells you to dropship from Amazon to eBay, just know it doesn't work anymore because of the fact that, you know, eBay said it themselves, right? We're making everything a lot more price competitive. And if we're price competitive, then the only way to compete and to win this game is to make sure that your conversion, right, every view that you get, right, converts into a sale as close to as possible. And we're doing this, you know, we're making this entire process better and better every single day. I think, Mark, you know, like
Yes.
Ecom Sniper is continuously evolving. It's not going to stay stagnant. We're working on so many techniques, and we're making the software better and better. But remember, in the end of the day, it's marketing, automation, and not a drop shipping tool. That is, we market it like we're selling it like a drop shipping tool, but at the end of the day, it really isn't. We're using the AI to literally go out and be our personal sales agent, and it took a long time for us to do that.
Yes,
You know
guys.
what I
So
mean?
smash the like button and subscribe. Yeah, I guess we'll wrap up this video. But this is just a continuation. This is day 5.
Day 5, yeah.
Day 5 of eBay dropshipping from scratch. So smash the like button. Look in the comments. Let us know what you think in the description. Join the community.
One thing is, just
Yeah.
remember, like this $93 is for today. Is the day just started. It's 10:40. We're starting out with $90.
Yeah.
Before you finish the video, let me just like you remember that question you had about the bulk lister. Let me go ahead and just resume from where we left off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's open up the bulk lister. And you said like, does it resume from 10:47? We just press list, and it's gonna go ahead and resume from 10:47, and by the end of tonight we're gonna get it's gonna list the next 3,000 items.
Yeah, that's 2000. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so that was the answer. And then you can see right over here, it
It's
just goes
already
ahead
at
and
1060. Yeah.
yeah, it's going and skipping the ones that are like not in stock and things like that, so you're getting a lot of protection. All right, man. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, guys. So like the video, subscribe. If you want to join Ecom Sniper, there's a link in the description. If you want to join the community, there's a link in the descriptions as well. Peace.
All right, take care.